Welcome into this digital Lion Vision update presented by CBNS Bank. Today, we're talking with UNA rising senior, soon-to-be senior, Joe Gurley. Joe, the last 3 years, has been the starting punter. This past season, he handled punting and kicking duties as well. Joe, thanks for joining us today. Where are you located right now?
I'm at my house in Killen.
So let's talk a little bit about your career at North Alabama. And your junior year was a very memorable one. First year in the Big South, you handled kicking and punting duties, and you picked up a big honor week number one in the win over Western Illinois. You hit 2 field goals from 48 and 42 yards out. You had 7 punts for an average of 40 yards. And you picked up Big South Conference Special Teams Player of the Week honors. You know, UNA has a rich football tradition. And to be the player that picks up one of the first Big South honors, how commemorative is that?
You know, it was a big honor. Definitely grateful all the hard work and dedication you put into it. But like I always say, I couldn't do it without my teammates, without them blocking, snapping, holding. None of what I do in an individual part can be accomplished.
You look at this past season, you hit 14 of your 17 field goal tries, averaged 42.4 yards per punt, one of the Big South leaders in both categories. What was it like handling both responsibilities this season?
It was interesting. In high school, I did everything, all the kicking, and played both sides of the ball, so it's something I'm used to. I wasn't expecting to do that going into the season, kind of maybe later in towards the end of the season. But it wasn't anything new, but it was a cool experience. You just kind of got to let it go over your head. You can't think about what happened the last kick or I missed this field goal. What am I going to do on this punt? You just got to keep rolling and focus on what you're doing next.
Take us through your pre-kick routine, whether it be on the sideline with the net before you go out or out on the field. What are the steps you take to get ready to kick or punt the football?
Well, I hit a few practice, like if we're punting or kicking, I'll hit a few of those kicks. And normally I go to where we all huddle up around, punt or field goal. And I'm mainly cracking jokes with people. I really don't get too tense. I feel like if I get tense and overthink stuff, I'm going to miss it. And if you want me to be completely honest, for field goals, I go out there and I'm just like, well, I hope I make it. I take my steps back, and I look one last time at the field goal, make sure I'm relaxed, and then I just kick it. Punting's about the same way. I just kind of sit there, and let's hit a good one.
You've had a lot of good ones. Let's talk about maybe some of your favorite moments over the last 3 years, whether it being at Brawley or one of the great road trips we've been on. What are some of your memories so far over the last 3 years?
The one last season at Brawley, the kick against Campbell, was definitely a good memory. I would say my first game at Brawley, just the first experience was amazing. Southern Utah, my sophomore year, we had a flyover with helicopters and stuff coming out. I've never experienced that. That was cool. And definitely Montana and North Dakota State, just playing at some of the big-time schools and programs. It's definitely a great opportunity.
From Killen, Alabama, you played at Brooks High School. Being from the Shoals, playing your college football at North Alabama, just what's that experience been like so far?
Oh, it's great. I kind of get the best of both worlds, as UNA is about 30 minutes, 20 minutes from my house. So I drive to school and I kind of get away from home, and I still get to see all my friends, and playing for the local school, the community's great. There's tons of UNA fans around here. So it gives me a lot of pride knowing that I play for UNA and I go out in town and see UNA hats and UNA shirts on. So it's definitely great. I'm glad I went to UNA.
Joe, it's been a great 3 years. We're looking forward to your senior year as well. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.